Welcome back, guys. In the last one, we got pocket watches done. I think it was the last one. And we have a ton of them in a box here. We're going to grab 50 of them. And we're going to go do this sample request. Oh, it only needs 20. But we'll submit that because that means that we can do dispatch orders for the watches as well. Which means that we can set up a dispatch portal. How do we get the money over? Oh, that's not going to be a big problem. So we set up a dispatch portal right here. Get the watches going in there. Say watches, we can do 960 of them. And then we basically just need that. And back down. And into the money line. Oh, it was one further over. Never mind. There we go. Oh, I need a money box. Is it 2 or 3 that spaces that they take up? I don't remember. What the hell's going on? It's only 2. Alright. We'll put that there. We'll tell it to make silver coins. 5 of them. And send it on its way. And we can just grab that and stick some in here. Oh, I can't stick some in there. Alright, it's fine. Okay. So we are dispatching watches. They'll be split kind of sort of evenly. And we have watches on there. Okay. We also have a little bit of malachite, but not a lot. And we're not backing up on malachite. And we do have requests or quests that require malachite. So what I think I want to do is double up on our malachite production. Well, not double up, but at least get some more going. But not just yet. We'll be doing that here where we're making it in the first place. So we're making malachite here. So we'll utilize this space here for that. And I think we can use the impure copper ore. Yeah, we can make more crude shards, which is great. But I think we might need to make more of the copper bearings as well, because we're now dispatching all the watches, so I don't think copper bearings will be backing up. So yeah. But we'll see about that. And maybe even the bronze rivets. Are we using bronze rivets? No. Steel gears. Okay, that's fine. We have money flowing here. We've done 380 of 960, and this is emptying out now. And so is this, I think. So is that. Alright, that's fine. We'll see. Oh, I set up a little box here so that we have Jupiter stored up, because we need that for quests as well. I have also prepared upstairs, if I can get up there, for our next projects. And I have just prepped one side of it for now. So that's all good. That's all good. And what we're going to do is we are going to research black powder and growth potions. So let's start research of that. Black powder done. Let's get growth potions. And the reason that we're doing both, they're both sellable, of course. Growth potions will allow us to go to level 7. But I think black powder and growth potions, they kind of complement each other in their production lines. So that's why we're doing that. So let's just get the growth potion done. Let's take a look at what it takes to make black powder. It takes sulfur, charcoal, and lime water in an advanced blender. Okay. And growth potions take chamomile powder, clay powder, and brine. What's brine made from? It doesn't seem like we can make brine yet. Oh, that takes salt, I think. Okay, so we're going to have to research salt. Let's see, an advanced blender. Yeah, we can't. Okay, so we're going to need to make salt as well. Okay, then let's research salt also, which we can also sell, I think. Yeah, for 100 copper. So that's 3 more products we can sell. Oh, end of the day. Sold 8 of our Jupiters, not bad. And we did 780 of the watches. Okay. This is pretty good. We used 1,000,000 copper, but we made basically 2.7 million copper. So that's a pretty decent haul. Made 1,014 from the watches. That is very, very nice. And the salt is done. So now we can check out. Oh, it is the growth potion that we want. Brine. How do we make brine? Can we see that in here now? Yeah, brine. Salt into brine. Okay. That's simple. Okay. So what do we make first? Growth potions or... The growth potions have a really nice nutrient value. Up from, well, 720 base to 6,480 base. That is insane. And fertility 144 up to maximum 2,160. That is awesome. Okay. What do we make first? I think some black powder. Actually, maybe we make the growth potions first. Because lime water... No, that's just quicklime powder. We don't need plants for any of this. Okay, interesting. Alright, let's put this down over here so that we know what we're dealing with. We do need to make clay powder, which we need clay powder for this, which needs fuel. Because the clay needs... No. The charcoal powder needs fuel. So let's make... let's make the black powder first. So... And I want to make 120 a minute of this because that's going to be our fuel as well. Look at that heat value, 3,000 up from our coke powder, which is 660. That's really nice. We also have an upgrade point, which we're going to make sure that we make even more upgrade points with. So there. Okay. So we need to get some sulfur powder. I don't know why I have sage and flax seeds on me, to be perfectly honest. Or these gloom fungus. So how do we make sulfur powder? Sulfur powder from sulfur into a grinder, and that's that. Okay, well that's easy enough. So let's start by making that. We'll put in a purchasing portal. We'll leave it one out. And we might as well put it, no, like that. So you are going to make my pyrite ore. It was pyrite ore, right? No, sulfur. Oh, so, okay, but I think the sulfur then comes from the pyrite ore. And that makes iron ingots too. Okay, we're gonna have to get rid of those. So that goes into an iron smelter. Okay. Let's just see. We'll stick you in there. Get an iron smelter. Actually, you know what? Let's just give you some money. All right. So, iron smelter. There you are. I'm gonna stick that in there. And then it can come out. Wait, can we see here? No, so because it hasn't done anything yet. All right. So that produces 5 sulfur a minute and 15 iron ingots a minute. So we need 10 sulfur a minute to produce 20 of these, which means we need 60 sulfur a minute from this. Do we need... Yeah, we need nails here, so we need iron ore for the Mars. We do not need iron ore for the Saturn. But okay, 5 a minute. So we need 12 of those. Ouch. That is going to be expensive, isn't it? Okay. So that's basically 2 of these setups. Yeah. So let's just copy that. We need nails. Right, I think we have everything we need now. Yeah, but we're gonna need more purchasing portals. Let's get rid of this and that. I do not need the coke powder on me. We're gonna have to get rid of those 10 nails, aren't we? Yeah. And those 2 nails. Don't like doing that because nails is something you already have to always have to go get. All right, where's in, where's out? There's in. I think we'll put it 1 out like that. We do not need this thing. Okay. Oh, crap. We're already buying iron ore. Damn it. Cut that. Pyrite ore. Let's just... Oh, it's in there. Damn it. Alright. Pyrite. Pyrite. And... Pyrite. Okay, then... all of this needs to go away. That was unfortunate. Come on, delete it. Alright, that's fixed. So, we're now getting pyrite ore in here. And then we can do this. I'm not sure we need that. Well, we do, don't we? Because we need the sulfur, but we're gonna need a lot more grinders. So let's just delete this whole thing, because I'm not actually sure we need that. All right, we need to turn the sulfur into sulfur powder. So we need. Oh, we only need 6 grinders, but we need another one of these. So and we need portal sigils. We're gonna need a lot of them. Let's just get 20. That'll be fine. Alright, and while I was down there, I got rid of the seeds, put them in my storage box, and also filled up on what are they called? Planks. Okay, so you're starting to fill up. Now we need to get rid of all of this iron somehow. And we are producing 15 a minute times 6. That's 30. Okay, so we just need basically a waste basket, trash bin, trash barrel. Okay. Now, and we needed, so we're now producing 120 a minute of this. No. 5, 10, 20, 30, 60 a minute. 60 a minute of sulfur, which is exactly what we need. So, trash barrels. We need a priority splitter here. So let's all right, we'll put it in like that. You move over there. You move over there. And what comes out where here? Iron comes out on the bottom. That's a little bit annoying. Can we change that? I wonder. No. Well, it's not really a priority splitter, is it? It's a filter splitter that we want. Oh. We need to tell it to filter out something. So you filter out iron ingots. And then okay, so iron ingots are going in there. And that's fine for just now, at least. Let's copy that. Stick it over there. Then we need charcoal powder, 120 a minute. So that would be I think this. Let's just check that. So we're producing 180 logs a minute, or planks a minute. Okay, I've been mulling this over for a while, and this is what I've come up with. These are all the logs that we need, all the planks that we need. So we're producing 180 per stack. And we need 6 times 120, that's 720. So 180, 360, 720 over here. And then 2 extra for selling charcoal or black powder, because we can sell that for 330. So we're actually going to need 4 more of these, which we can do. We can just put them over here. I'll do that. Yeah, we'll do 4 more of these and put them over here, which does mean that we need to bring a bit of fuel over, but that's fine. All of these are hooked in, so that's all good. Now, this needs to go into crucibles. But we have these new stackable crucibles, and we have this blast furnace. So what I'm thinking is we put the blast furnace in there. And then how many stackable crucibles can we put on here? Now we need space to get stuff out. So we're gonna have to move it over. Well, actually we don't. Because what we can do is we can put these stackable crucibles something like here. And I don't know how many we need. I think they burn at the same rate as the regular ones. Which would be 30 a minute. Let's just find out about that real quick by doing that and doing that and giving you a bit of fuel. Yeah, 30 a minute. So we need 6. Well, 6 for the 3 stacks high. Okay. So that's 3, that's 6. So that's 2 of... Well, that's 1 of them. 30, well, 60, 120, 180. So we need that times 1, 2, 3, 4. So if we copy these, we need bronze rivets, okay? Where is it? We have those there. Let's just fill up on them. And get back up top. Come on. So that's for those. And then we just need, well, 120. So another 4. So that's kind of perfect. Okay. So you are gonna come over and go into there. So that's stack there. And then the rest are gonna come in horizontally, I guess. So we need... you to come out of there, go in there. Then we need you to come out of there. You actually need to come out. Don't you? It's a bit problematic. So we need... I think we need... If we do this, then... Alright, so we need... to come into each one of these. So you can come over here and go not into there. You need to come in this way. So go in there. So that sends you in there. Then we need... to go in there, but then how do we... we can. So you go in there, and then you go in there, and then you go in there. That works. That works. Okay. So the two bottom ones can go together, and then the two top ones can merge and go into the next ones. Or something like that. So we can do something like this again. And then we can get you to come out that way. And then we can get you to come out that way. Okay. Now this is 60. So you can actually just go into 2. Yeah, that works. So you... come over here. Go up. Get... this going. And get that going. And then you just come out to there. And another day goes by. Well, 8 of the Jupiters, another 2 diamonds again. These are maxing out, but we're not selling watches, and I know why. I just can't be bothered to go fix it right now. Alright, so you come in there, go up there, come across like that. And then we need to do the same for the remaining ones. I will do that and be back. Alright, everything is hooked up. So now we just need to feed it. So, not that though. We need to feed it that. It's been fed, and these have done their thing. Now, we have the new grinder, which will do 60 a minute. The old grinder does 30 a minute, so I'm kind of thinking that we just stick the old grinder on the front here. The simple grinder, and get everything ground immediately. Like that. That seems the easiest way to do it. And that's effectively our charcoal powder. Ready. That is effectively our charcoal powder ready. Fantastic. Then we of course need to get it out and such, but we'll figure that out. Next up is lime water. But I'm kind of thinking that we put our blenders here so that, because we already need to take our sulfur all the way down here. No reason to have the lime water in between the end product as well, so we might as well put that there, and then we can put the lime water over here somewhere. I think that makes sense. So that would be 7 of these that we need. So let's put them... I don't want to put them right up against. I want to leave a little bit of space. Let's put them something like this. And I suppose, can we stack them? Well, we don't really need to stack them. We can do something like this, and then just one with a one on the end. That works. That works. Now, the sulfur needs to come out like that. And we need more of it, of course. But we can bring the sulfur out like this. And then come down like this. And there is our sulfur coming. Now, if we do this and put a belt here, can we then well, it doesn't need to go there. It needs to go, we need a lift to go in there, so these will have to come over top and then down. Okay, that's fine, I suppose. So we need something like that. Now we're blocking here. So delete that. We need the lifts to be on this side. And the sulfur to come in on the other one. Okay. And then okay, you delete. Will be coming down there instead, so that we can get the end product out. Then we need to get the charcoal in. So we need 4 of these for each machine. Okay. Let me get that done. All right. We have our charcoal powder going. I did leave it a little tight, but we made it by building on top of our main boss line here. So yeah, that's all that going. Then we need the lime stuff. So let's jump down. And let's see, where are we doing lime powder? We're doing... where is it we're doing the lime powder stuff? This is sand. How is it we make that? Quick lime powder. Quick lime into a grinder. Quick lime is made by burning. Okay. So where the heck do we do that? I know we're doing it somewhere. Oh, we got a skill point. We actually have 2. So let's just keep going. I thought I was already up there. Okay. Where are we doing quicklime powder? I guess it might be upstairs. Yep. There it is. We'll just grab a bit. So that burns 13.3 a minute. What a ridiculous number. And then we need to stick it into an extractor. Maybe I should put the quicklime powder in there. And that produces at 1200 a minute. We need 10,500 a minute. And it takes 40. So we need... see, 10 of them would be 1,200. So 11 of them, 10,800, and that's fine. So 11 of these, that means that we need 440 quicklime a minute. Now 13.3, 440. Divided by 13.3 is 33 crucibles. Wow. Or maybe, yeah, it is 33 crucibles. That's a lot. And we can basically so let's say 34 crucibles. So we can stick... Oh, these are stupid numbers, man. I don't like these numbers. So 120 divided by 13.3 is 9.02. I guess we can live with... a little bit. You know what? Let's just do 1,200 divided by 13.3. No. 1,200 divided by... What am I trying to do? 40. So... Oh, this is confusing, man. 40 a minute. If we say we do 10 of these... That's 1,200 a minute. That's 480. Now, we basically need 9 of these. Yeah. Because that would be 10,800. So we need 9 of those. So that's 360. 360 divided by 13.3 is 27.06. So let's say 28. $28 crucibles and 28 grinders. Okay. Okay. $28 crucibles. How many did we put on here? 28. So we basically need the same setup. We basically need the same setup. All right, so we need another one of these, but I actually think I want to set these up here. Let's do... three rows of 3. Do I have any quick climb on me? Yes, I do. Just want to double check my numbers. So, stick you in there, stick you in there. Yeah, 1200 a minute. So, that's 3600. That's 7,200. That's 10,800, which is fine. Maybe we don't set them up like that. Maybe we do 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. That works. We could even move them out a little bit so that they're there. Now, the stone is crushed at a rate of what? 40 a minute. So we need 9. Ten stone crushers. Let's just double check this. So that needs to go into crucibles, which make quicklime powder at a rate of 13.3. So $13.3 times 28. That's 372.4. Which is a tad bit more than we need, but 360 divided by 13.3. Let's see, 400 divided by 13.3. Yeah. Okay, I don't know if any of those numbers make sense to you. They don't to me. But that's what we need. But we need a heating source first. I'm not going to do the exact same setup. I'm going to take it out a little bit further. And then let's just do this, this, and this, so that we know where it's coming in. And then stackable crucibles. We need What did they do? It looks like we have some lime powder just down here, yeah. 13.3, and these do 40 a minute. So one of these can basically feed 3 of these. Okay. And we said we needed 10 of them. But we only need 28 of the crucibles. So, stackable crucibles. What we're gonna do is 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So then the belts can basically come in like that. So that's 6, that's 12. I wonder if there's a limit to how high you can stack them. Six, 12, 18. 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. That's what we need. And each of these needs its own with a bit of overflow going to the last one. Which is quite frankly a little bit annoying. But something we'll have to deal with, I guess. Okay. So we're gonna need these guys. Coming along here. Coming along here. And then that can go in there. So that makes sense to me. You know what? I am just gonna accept that we underproduce a little bit for the sales. That's gonna have to be fine. Where'd it go? Yeah. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 lines. 9 belts. Okay. That means that we'll do something like this. And I think the next one will... Wrong buttons. Come in like that. And then the next one will come in. Oh, I did these differently. Never mind. That'll come in like that. And then we can have one on each side coming in. So something like that. And then we could, in reality, have one coming in here. Something like that. And that would get it flowing in to all of them. But that's actually not necessary because that's only 40 a belt. So I way overthought this. We can get rid of all of this as well. And this. And that. And this. So what we can do is... Okay, that bugs me. Come in there. Go up. Come in there. Go up. And come in there. That's 120. So we just need 3 belts. Which is absolutely fine. And then I think we'll... come in here. Oh, it's going to be a problem on that side, isn't it? We can do it. We need this first. So you come in there. And another day has gone by. The days fly by when you're building. All right. But we're making a decent profit. So you come in there, and then you... come in there. That's... another belt, and then we need the last belt. Which we could feed in here. Come in there. Send all the way across. Come up. And come across. Okay. So that's that. Then we of course need all the grinders. And we will do 1-to-1 grinders again. let's jump up here. I'm out of wood. Okay. Okay, I actually did this a little bit differently. So we have the 6 bottom ones plus the first 3 of the second level coming out here in this one closest to the extractors. Then the 9 middle ones come in here to this one, and then the top ones go in the middle and come out there. That just seemed to work out best. So that's what we've done. And now we just need to set up our limestone, or limestone. And that is gonna be easy, because basically all we need is 3 stacks of these. So let's just grab that. Well, yeah, 3 stacks of these, I think, plus 1. If I've done my math right. We'll pull it out 1. We will get rid of this. And we'll redo that. So you come out there. You come out there. You come out there. Okay. Like that. Like that. And like that. And then we need 2 more stacks. Alright, we're saving. Two more stacks. So there's 1, 2. Where's the last one coming in? Over there. So 1, 2, 3, yeah. So you can go in there. You can come over here and go in there. And you can come over here and go in there. Then we of course need to hook up our pipes. So we'll do that, and I actually think I'll put down a couple of these guys. And then these can come over something like this, I suppose. Come up and over. And to there. And to there, come into there, to there, come into there, come on, I'm not a big fan of the pipes, I have to say. And come into there. Okay, and then just come all the way across, not to there. And not to there. Okay. So that's the pipeline. And now, hopefully, actually, you know what? I have made a mistake. Because it needs to be sulfur powder. I have not powdered it. Oh, man. And that means I need to get all this sulfur off the belt. And oof. This is not going to be easy. We'll probably need to delete the machines and put them in again. And alright, be right back. Okay, it wasn't as bad as I had feared. I just deleted the blenders, picked it up off the lines, and that was that. And we actually just need a... Well, actually, no. We need 3 of these. I believe. So, yeah, 20 a minute. We're getting 60. So, this wasn't too bad at all. Okay. I'm glad I caught it, though. Very, very glad I caught it. Oh, but we actually need one more because we're gonna be getting another 4 of these. That's fine. That's fine. Let's see if we get something coming out. Oh, I need to hook these up to money, don't I? That's probably a good idea. And there. Come on. Come on. You can do it. There we go. I think. Do you have stone? Yeah, all of you except you. No, you do too. Okay. It's making its way into the crucibles. Crucibles do not have fuel, or the furnace does not have fuel. So let's just make sure it gets that. So there we go. Fuel for the furnace. Crucibles are crucibling. Crushers are starting to go. Our grinders. Alright, there's the first bit of powder. And that is going. And this is going. And there's our first black powder. Awesome. That's going. These are starting to fill up a bit. This is great. So this belt is for sale. This belt is for fuel. So what we'll do, I think, is we'll turn this around. And then we'll have this come out like this. We will cut this off here once we've done the end of the day. We got 7 Jupiters this time. Okay. Wow, 110 silver in expensives, but we're making money. Yeah. So let's delete you and you. Actually, let's not delete you. Let's delete this and have it come in like that. Black powder. Used for fuel. With a much, much better heat value than our coke powder. Almost 5 times as much. So once this starts getting that, it won't be using anywhere near as much fuel. This is great. This is great. And then we just need to get this down to the shop. But I think I might do that in between episodes because we have gone quite a bit over time. So I'll get it down to the shop in between episodes, and then we'll continue on from there with our growth potions. Oh, that does need plants. Yeah. Okay. But yeah, thank you very much for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, it would be awesome if you'd leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed. It really does help out a lot, and I really do appreciate it. I hope you have a fantastic day, and to see you again in the next one.